We are in one of the most beautiful places in the world. The Grand Canyon! Okay, so we're not quite at the Grand Canyon yet. We just got on the dirt road, headed over to the rim. Now, when you think of the Grand Canyon, you probably think of the South Rim. That's the more developed part with the visitor center and the restaurants. It's the part that we have visited and hiked in the past. But today, we are headed to the more remote, wild North Rim. If you're new here, hello, my name is Savannah, this is Drew, and together with our dogs Pablo and Mateo, we self-converted and now live in a 1987 ex-German military ambulance Unimog.
Today we're headed to the North Rim. We've wanted to go here for many years, but in fact the road to the main park part of the North Rim doesn't even open for another 5 days. Fortunately, we have our truck now that we're more willing to take forest roads, and there are other forest roads to get you to the canyon edge. So today we're gonna finally see the North Rim. Really excited. Plus up here you can actually camp right at or very close to the edge, as opposed to the South Rim is a much more developed park. So should be fun.
This has been a dream overland route for us. In fact, when we were purchasing the Unimog, we were just picturing traveling to the North Rim. We've wanted to come here for years, and we've seen just how beautiful it can be up here. We're so excited to finally see it for ourselves. Let's see how far we are. I think we have about 17 miles to drive from our current camp spot to our first stop on the rim. We have a bunch of viewpoints that we want to go to, and there's just some really cool routes out here. I'm not sure if we're gonna camp at this first one. We're gonna get there, and if it's gorgeous, we'll spend the night there. I don't think you can get a bad view of the Grand Canyon. So actually not too far of a drive today.
Yeah, throttle up. Ooh, it's warm. There's no smoke today. That's nice.
Could you imagine having a property out here on the edge of the Grand Canyon, or pretty close to the edge? It's not right on the rim, but it's very close. That would be crazy.
Short drive or nice bike ride.
Yeah. I bet they had that land for a long time.
Yeah, sure.
It's pretty cool to see a house out here. Traffic jam.
Cow crossing. What's up, cows?
This one's bad.
Big cow coming through. Who's coming through? Still 55. There's cows, guys.
Big animal.
A bigger one. He's the one making the noise.
There are a lot of ways to get to the north rim of the Grand Canyon, with Forest Service roads snaking back from the highway, getting more dense as you head from east to west. Having never traveled this area before, we chose the road on Onyx that looked like a more main route to the canyon. Since the views are one of our favorite parts about overlanding, we wanted to head straight for the canyon's edge. While planning this trip, Onyx helped us get more familiar with the options of each area on the North Rim through a color-coded rating system and user-updated trail reports. The app gives us information that's usually hard to find about backcountry road conditions, both when researching a future trip and real-time while on the trail. And we always make sure to download our maps before heading out of service so we can navigate our route without worrying about cell coverage. If you want to try Onyx Off-Road for yourself, we've left a link in the description below that will get you 20% off your membership. So far, we were already seeing we'd made a great choice on which road to take. We weren't even at the edge of the canyon yet, but the minimalistic landscape had a stark beauty to it. The color of the red dirt and a sky that seemed to go on endlessly, with puffy little clouds that would make Bob Ross proud. As we headed further down the road, we finally saw it, in all its glory, revealing itself in layers as we inched our way closer to the edge. The road was winding down a series of plateaus, each with a little landing and dirt patch. Any of these would have made an incredible camp spot, but we were headed for the very end of the road.
It's a little tilty. It looks tilty outside.
Well, this is pretty ridiculous. Plateau, canyon on both sides. Now I gotta get this level.
Hit the jackpot on camp spots lately. This is wow. I mean, this isn't even the main part of the Grand Canyon. This is like the end of it, the farthest east point almost.
In my opinion, this is the worst part of the day, and it still looks amazing. So once it gets lower light and the colors come out, whew, I look nicer now. Go swim in it. Howdy folks. This is pretty incredible. I would definitely put this in the save for future camp spots. Plus, I don't think you're gonna see a lot of people out here. This is nice. I think it's time to relax.
There is no better feeling than settling into a lazy afternoon at camp, opening all the doors and windows and taking a nap in the cool spring desert air. Our drive today wasn't long, so we arrived at camp early enough to stretch out and enjoy the majority of our day here. The Grand Canyon is one of the quietest places we've ever experienced in our travels. There's a stillness here that you won't find anywhere else. A natural, ambient sound level that feels like a massage for the brain. Birds singing, the mighty Colorado River below, wind rushing through the brush and over the edge of the canyon. And we're not the only ones who've noticed it. Scientists have been monitoring the Grand Canyon's natural soundscape since 2003, when they began placing microphones and sound meters throughout various places in the park. The efforts are now focused on keeping the Grand Canyon quiet from man-made noises such as helicopters and planes. If you've never experienced this natural, ambient noise over a few beers at camp, we highly recommend it. Cheers.
Salud.
I don't even know how to express how quiet it is here. Like, I feel like I need to lower the volume of my voice because it's so quiet.
It is.
There aren't even planes. There's no cars, there's no people.
I had a bird fly by. I could hear it just like cutting through the air. It's like a jet. It sounded like a jet.
The sound of a bird flying through the air, the sound of its wings.
It's funny how you don't hear that when you're anywhere, even like a small town.
Yeah.
Or near water. Like, you just don't really hear that sound too well because there's a low level of noise.
It's such a special thing to experience.
And they really like slingshot above these canyon edges. They're just like, shoom.
I know, I can see them.
They always do it. Anytime we've ever been at any canyon edge, that's how they are.
Yep.
They like to dance around the edges. Welcome back to Drew's Kitchen. We're gonna make something. I'm not sure what. I'm roasting some vegetables, and I'm gonna season and roast some tofu as well. I don't know, just like a big oven roast thing. And then I might make either like a lemon tahini sauce or maybe some sort of miso dressing. Serve that all over some quinoa. It's gonna be grand. I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm just making it happen. Stay tuned to find out if it turns out good. I mean, you can't go wrong, right? Well, you could. I need some spices. Wish me luck. Oh yes, paprika. We definitely need a little bit of paprika in there. And she's in the oven. Now I'm gonna make some quinoa and sauce. Starting off toasted.
Oh yeah.
Probably good, huh?
Oh yeah.
Don't want to burn them. Toasted sesame. Okay, this is for the dressing. Oh, you can hear they're hot. Nothing else in there is hot.
I'm gonna be the tester. I'll tell you if it's good or not. I won't lie to you.
I don't even know what it's supposed to taste like.
Was it miso, hemp,
Toasted sesame, lemon juice.
I mean, just from the sounds of it, it sounds like it'd be good.
Looks a little thick.
Okay. I like it a lot.
Yeah?
That's really good. You can really taste the toasted sesame.
Uh-huh.
And I love miso, so that was already going to be a winning combination.
It's very rich.
We just have a little bit more. Just another taste, just to make sure the first one was on point.
I think another teaspoon or two of water.
Really good. Wow.
Okay.
Digging holes for dying hopes, throwing sticks at glass, Coke bottles, losing my grip in the rat race. I can't recall in the first place, what was it I was aiming for? In a canyon left undone, another tape, another rerun. If this is all you know, this is all you know. Could you believe better? This is all you
Wow, the colors right now are incredible, actually.
All of the swirly rock ledges that change color, that's my favorite part.
Take a look at that, folks. We're gonna go with some sweet potatoes, crispy chunks of seasoned tofu.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of this.
Go for it. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you so much for making me dinner.
Yeah, let's see what we got. Let's set it off.
Okay.
What do you think?
I
like it?
love that sauce. It's so different than anything we ever make.
Morning. We are headed out of the campsite we were at last night on that plateau, which was honestly insane. Sad to see it go, but we have more sights to see, so we're headed back on the road we came in on and trying to get to another canyon edge spot.
I mean, it's the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
It's the rim of the Grand Canyon. Like, how does it get better than that?
It doesn't get much better. Well, it's gonna get better because we're heading into the forest, which has always been my view of the north rim of the Grand Canyon without ever being here. So I'm pretty excited for that. I don't know if we'll make it there today, but in the coming days.
Yeah.
Rim and in the forest. Whew. So we're just doubling back this side road to the main road so we can head further towards the bigger, deeper part of the Grand Canyon and closer to the national park.
It's actually not too many miles today. That's what I've been loving about this route, is it's just a little jaunt from campsite to campsite. You get enough of the open plain, you get some rim views, and then you're at another camp spot.
The days are short as far as the driving, and then we are enjoying most of the day at the camp spot, so it's not too chaotic. driven probably about 25 miles from where we were camped last night, and the scenery has changed from just canyon desert land to kind of this juniper and pinyon pine forest. It's really nice because it's getting very green. And now we're approaching the canyon edge again, and I can already tell the canyon is a lot larger up here than what we've seen just from the road.
Yeah, we're basically driving along the rim now. That's a pretty crazy experience because on the south rim, you have to walk a rim trail to get all of these views. But on this road, you can just see right into the canyon from the Mog.
Yeah, it's nice to be back. It's been a few years. We used to go hiking in it a lot. We haven't as much since we got Mateo because the dogs aren't really allowed in the park part, but now that we can get to the parts that aren't in the park, we should probably be spending more time around the Grand Canyon in the future. It's just really cool. Look forward to hiking again.
I think we're coming up to camp now.
She's getting a little bumpy again. Gotta slow her down. Oh, like I said, she's getting a little bumpy again. I was going like 40 km back there. Could have probably went faster. But now I'm back down to like third gear, just kind of grinding through these rocks. Easy, just slow. Some of this road is just a matter of how uncomfortable do you want to be. You can definitely go faster. It's not much you want to get thrown around. It's not really challenging anyway.
We're headed down the road to the camp spot we were hoping to get to, and we noticed some little black specks in the distance. And through the binoculars, you can see some rooftop tents. So there's someone in that spot, which is okay because there was a spot literally right next to us when we realized. So we're just gonna park here, and it's a huge disappointment because the view is so ugly. I'm really bummed. This is a terrible, terrible view.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's awful. So I guess we'll just set up camp and maybe see if they leave in a day or two. Take over the spot. If not, this one's pretty great. Still in the Grand Canyon. I mean, come on.
Pablo seems to have injured his paw, so he's not really walking. It might just be Pablo. He likes to stop walking quite often, so he could be faking it.
What's wrong with your paw?
He was trying to go home.
Poor paw.
So now he's gonna have to pay for this free ride. It's not free, actually. $20, half a mile. Gotta get your money out. Get your bucks out.
There's a storm rolling in behind me. I'm not thinking that it's headed this way. It seems to be going across the plateau that way. It's kind of cool to see.
It sort of looks like it's raining, but it's not reaching the ground, so I don't know that it actually is. I think it's just kind of windy.
It got really windy and kind of dark. So I think it's time to go make dinner.
Feels good though.
It does feel good.
After Mateo's injury last winter, one of our greatest joys is seeing him running around off-leash and playing just like he used to before the accident. Sometimes you don't know what you have until it could possibly be gone forever. The possibility of Mateo never walking again, running around camp or playing with Pablo unassisted, absolutely broke our hearts. If necessary, we would have had him out here experiencing life in a doggy wheelchair. We were prepared to do anything we needed to help him. It is now his ability to walk that brings us the most joy, something we completely took for granted before. I suppose it's a lesson we needed to learn when we were so wrapped up in our hectic lives. Don't let the threat of something being taken away be what it takes to see all the good around you.
Pablo is waiting very patiently for his dinner. I'm currently getting the stare down, and Mateo is biting the blanket. And that's how you know it's dinner time. Oh no.
No problem.
What do you want? You want your food? I'm working on it. It's not in there yet. So upset. These dog steps. I wanted to make custom ones that folded into the face of the bed. We just didn't get time before we left. And we bought these because we needed something immediately. They work great because we can store like their food and their toys in them, but they are kind of annoying in a small space. They take up our entire floor, basically. Ready? Siéntate. Siéntate. Chate. Thank you. Free. Good work, boys.
I'm surprised Pablo went to the correct bowl.
And now it's time to make human dinner. I'm gonna boil some pasta. This one's gonna be good. I'm doing like a white bean, lemony, garlicky sauce. Probably with some kale or asparagus as well. It's gonna be really good. I can't wait. You know what a big lemon is? Should we have like a half of a big lemon left? More, but that's a good start. Have to blend this sauce.
Don't drop it, don't drop it, don't drop it.
One. Dinner is served. Ooh.
Ooh. This is white beans?
The white bean, garlic, onion sauce, lemon sauce.
Ooh. This is new. We've never made anything like that before.
Yeah, it's a new one.
Ooh, it looks good. Let's sit outside.
Here's mine, red pepper flakes. Gotta have red pepper flakes. Yeah, you got two problems actually.
What?
One, you don't have any limes, but the bigger problem is you don't have a bottle opener. This is a real beer, so you have to open it with a bottle.
Hold this.
Unless you know any of the tricks. I see limes. Oh, she brought my keys, which have a bottle opener. There you go. One for you. The rest of the key to that. All right, ready? Hold on, you gotta go. Okay, then you put it in. I don't know if this one's gonna seal very well. I'm losing a little bit of beer. Spin out. You gotta spin out or it'll explode. Got it?
Impressive.
All right.
Sitting beside 2 billion years of Earth's geologic history is a great way to enjoy your pasta dinner. We aren't the first humans to sit here in awe at the magnitude of one of Earth's greatest natural wonders, and we won't be the last. It is this zooming out perspective that sometimes makes things feel a little lighter, a little less serious. In just a few generations, we will be gone, and everything will be different. But we're here, in this moment, to enjoy the subtle alchemy that put us right here, right now.